Hey viewers, this is Eton, and today I'm going to educate you on how certain properties, rage and scaling, affect knockback, which is the distance fighters are launched in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. For those of you new to the game, unfortunately I will not be going in depth about how percentages work, but essentially each move deals a certain amount of percentage, and the more percent your character has, the farther you get launched, and that makes it easier for you to die from any given move. We're going to show the knockback formula to begin, which is too complicated to truly grasp for everyone to truly grasp. So instead of unpacking it all, we will just acknowledge it and know it's there. So we're going to focus on instead the stale move negation multiplier formula and the rage formula, which go into the main equation at the S's and the R. I highlighted them in blue at the top. For the stale move formula, it is 1 minus sigma of a slot number divided by 100. Every time you use a move once, it goes into a slot. There are 9 total slots that can be filled this way. The move will be weakest after 9 consecutive uses. It cannot get weaker after those 9. Keep in mind, the attack has to hit something to go into the queue, and multiple attacks can be in the queue at once. So you can have forward smash, down smash, and forward tilt all in the queue, and they'd all have 1 in there. But if you had up smash, forward smash, down smash, up smash again, then up smash would have 2 in there. To summarize the formula, you add all the quotients for however many slots a move takes up. So if there's a move in 3 slots, you do 1 minus 8 divided by 100 minus 7.594 over 100 minus 6.782 over 100, and then you get a decimal. It makes it so that every time you use a move, it becomes a smaller decimal, and when you multiply the top equation by a smaller decimal, it'll become a smaller overall number, and that lowers the overall knockback. To make it fresh again and not stale, you can just use other moves, and then the other moves will become stale and replace the stale moves in the queue. I'm going to show both staling and rage in the gameplay simultaneously, just for convenience, so please remain patient while I explain the rage formula below. Essentially, the rage formula was added to Smash as a comeback factor, allowing characters to launch the opponent farther if they themselves are closer to death. It is mostly used to add viability to the heavier, slower characters, since they tend to live longer due to their weight. That gives them an extra advantage over lighter characters that tend to have more advantages being faster and usually have quicker moves that come out, not being as big of a target, etc. Now that we know what rage is, let's go into the formula a little bit. They chose to do 1 plus the percent the character is at minus 35 times 0.15 divided by 115. To help you understand a little what this means, I'll use the minimum value, 35, and the maximum value, 150, as the examples. Since rage has no effect before 35%, they just chose to do this because that was simple for them, pretty much. If you do 35 minus 35, that just equals 0. And then 0.15 divided by 115 times 0 is just 0. So then it's just 1. So if you have 35 or less, it'll just be times 1. The overall equation will just be times 1 at the end, so the rage will have no effect. Once you go to, like, say, 150, for example, it becomes 150 minus 35, which is 115. 115 times 0.15 divided by 115 is just 0.15, because 115 divided by 115 is just 1. So if you do 1 plus 0.15, then it's 1.15, and then the multiplier becomes 1.15. This means that the multiplier can go anywhere from 1 to 1.15, depending on the percent you're at. This makes it so that you get launched farther, up to 1.15 times as far, and that makes you be stuck in hit stun for longer also. This allows for some characters to have guaranteed combos that work only if they're at a really high percent, usually above 100 or really close to 150 usually. I will begin showing gameplay on staling and rage now. Me and my brother are currently playing Mario because we want to maintain consistency with what we're showing. So to show how scaling works, we're going to show forward smash before I use it at all. It'll just straight up kill Mario at 68-ish, straight up. Now I'll pause it, and I'm going to spam forward smash. I'm going to spam it on him so that it gets weaker. It'll just keep getting weaker. And yeah, and I'll pause it so that you don't have to watch it. Now he's almost at 80%, which is like 10% higher than he was before. And if I F smash him, he actually won't die from it because I staled it. Because I used it multiple times in a row, he wouldn't die from it. And now we're going to show how rage works. So I will pause it again while we work that out. So now I unstaled my forward smash, and I have full rage, as you can see, because I'm at 150%. And it will kill him at 54%, which is over 10% less than when I was at 0%. Because I'm at a higher percent, they get launched farther. And that is pretty much how scaling and rage works. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you have a nice day.